Welcome back to Dinset's Teching Out Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. Kind of good to have the weekend off, isn't it? You're like, hey, I don't have to watch this loser play video games awful. I can do something else. Then on the weekdays, I can watch this loser play video games awful. Tonight, we're going to be playing Fast Fusion. I know a few things about this. Kind of Wipeout inspired launch title for the Switch 2. I've looked at getting it. It really never drops in price. Maybe it gets down to $10. But this game was purchased for the stream by Nukem Nintendo. I should probably have a round of applause thing. I don't, so instead I am sleeveless. Sleeveless in Kansas, not Seattle. Working on some merch for you guys to not buy. I don't have any new buttons, but I do have a new graphic. Check that out. Is that centered enough? It's kind of brownish. Ooh. Huh. Wait a sec. I don't think it looked that way when I told Grok to make... Well, it kind of gets brown. You really, guys, I uploaded that to the Discord. You got to zoom in and see how Nukem is kind of written like it's in marker just about. And I can put whoever's name of whoever, like, buy... If somebody requests a game and, like, buys it, then we can do that. So that'll be cool. I may need to tweak that. It's a bit on the dark side. Compare that to the Now We're Drinking Red Bull. Oh, here it is. Oh, I was wondering. Okay, good. We are popping open a new Red Bull tonight. And we have a little jar of Reese's and peanut M&Ms, along with a napkin because I like to spill stuff on myself. How are you guys doing today? Did you guys have a good weekend? I finished Halo... I almost said Criterion Collection. Campaign Evolved achievements. I think it's 0.48% have all of the achievements. There's the last achievement, get all the achievements. See, I thought maybe this game comes down to $10 every once in a while, but I could be mistaken. I haven't opened it yet. But these should be parts for my sunglasses in here to help them kind of like stay on my head a little better. So I'm gonna do like a little I generally film me unboxing stuff, whether or not I post it, so I have proof. You ripped me off, but I guess AI could do an unboxing video. You sent me an empty box instead of that Neo Geo, $40,000 Neo Geo game in there, something like that. I guess that could kind of happen. And something like that. I might record. I really didn't record any videos during the weekend. I should have, but that Michael Girdley one. It's astonishing how the longer I'm on YouTube, the more horrific my videos bomb. Like Anita Sarkeesian could upload a new horrible video with no editing to tropes against women and get more views than me. It's really quite astonishing. Like, why aren't there channels with like the fall and it's like the rise and fall, the fall and fall of Legendary Badass, the repeated falls of Legendary Badass, right? Should be something like that. No, this is Red Bull doesn't taste like battery acid. But if any of you think that there is I didn't know I tuned into a gun show. You have to, I don't know if you're allowed to not say that because what games don't have guns in them, right? Hell, Mario's got guns. All right, guys, first time firing this up. Nukem is off tonight. Maybe he'll join us. If it supports analog controls, we can try this bad boy. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. Oh, I got some new honey roasted peanut M&Ms. We'll try later. They have kind of a tan look to them. I thought they might be a little more Halloween centric. Press LR or SLR. So, SLSR. What's that? I only worked out for like 5 minutes before the stream. I knew I didn't want to keep you guys waiting or nothing. I had to hit the shower. I haven't done pull-ups. I'm going weeks without doing my pull-ups. It's horrible, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hit LR. You know what? That on the front, that ship on the right looks like a VHS cassette, doesn't it? I can't be the only one seeing that. Who's this by? Shinin'. This is very. I'm getting some Wipeout vibes, but I'm not hating it, you know? So the thing is that you fuse the ships, right? How much copyright claim? Oh my lord. Hold on. Is this this is in-game currency stuff, isn't it? Okay, good. Performance. Ooh. Whoa. What? If I can get 60 FPS, then why not just go ahead and go all out to quality? I thought that I could have sworn that this shipped and it was 120 hertz, 720 or less handheld, but handheld was the only way to get 120 hertz. But I didn't know that you could get 4K 60. That has me intrigued. Is it possible that it's not a smooth, like a locked 60? Drinking iced vanilla berry red bulls. What? I need to check something down here too. I hope that I don't have this. Yeah, this looks like the right colors for you guys, doesn't it? Cheddar and barbecue wavy. No. I have wavy Lays. No, they're not. Okay, they're not wavy Lays, but they're Lays all dressed up. It's vinegar and oil. No, it's salt and vinegar plus the barbecue plus sour cream. And it's called All Dressed Up. Give it a try, Nowhere. Here we go. Show tags. I don't understand. Show tags. Let's go performance. Did that save? Some games you have to like hit like a button to confirm. You can't just back out. Well, hold on. Oh no, it says. Okay, what was I looking at? I thought it said 4K. Quality. Yeah. You do have to hit A to confirm. Okay. So we're on quality? I love that it actually says what they're aiming for there instead of it being vague and you have to look stuff up and then you have to go watch those neckbeard Digital Foundry guys pretend to know what they're talking about, but they just meander. Supersonic, subsonic, we're gonna go slow. Well, I guess we don't have a lot of choice here. All right, that looks pretty cool. Zebra, mech, that looks pretty sweet too. That's giving me a little bit more Wipeout vibes, to be honest. That one looks like it's censored, or it has disco balls. I'm kind of liking the way that looks, but I need to know more about cornering to be real with you. This one being the lightest makes me think it's going to corner better. All right, we're going to split the middle. The voice sampling here sounds like old arcade game in a way. I say old, but I'm talking about like, I don't know, like a Sega arcade game just about. What's the go button? I guess A, but this is not a hold it and go. Whoa. Okay, well, I'm seeing some of those, oh geez. I'm seeing some of those, what is it, DLSS to the track. Kind of distracting, seeing as how you're mostly focusing on the track like that. What's the X button? Okay. Realistically, why are there power-ups there? Well, I did not land that and get the warp star. Smooth landing. Alright, are we gonna catch these fools? Imagine how tough it... Oh my lord. Imagine how hard it would be to have this sport in reality, just because of like the size of the track, right? Oh, we're flying. And that would have ruined my vehicle. 7th place? Any vehicle fighting mechanics here? Whoa, what's with that shadow? What the Christ? Is that a shield? What am I doing? Switching to blue to red. Okay, so oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That would have killed everybody. So if you go over the red one while you have the red, you probably get the bonus. Now, if you could do this over blue, I'm guessing... Yeah, you want to be blue. Isn't it Ikaruga that has a thing like that where it's like the power-ups affect what color you switch to? Oh, F you. Alright, we're gonna swap the red. Well, we're not doing much of a, like, deep story mode thing here. Okay, maybe I need to land. This would be a good opportunity to have some, like, EDM tracks, but I just don't know if they could... Oh, my lord. I mean, for an indie title, that could be rough. Touching that is bad. Well, where the heck? How did he boost? All right. Looks like we have a boost with the... Oh, shoot. We have a right bumper boost thing. See this awful shadow up there? Maybe I need to go to balanced. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Believe me, I want to collect the orbs. I do. I'm not trying to dodge them. Flame on. Ice breath. This guy's collecting the orbs. It's making me angry. Okay, why am I the one that always gets spun? Oh no, those were in the air. F. What the heck? They're cheating. They're teaming up on me. I don't have any boost orbs, though I probably would be in first place easily if I'd picked them up sooner, you know? If I'd understood the boost. Okay, why am I the one that gets crashed and others don't? You know, maybe that was the plan. We'll show you a little something we can do. Spark some interest between Namco to revive Wipeout. That was a Namco game, right? But hey, we are on the Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't look like you're doing anything with F-Zero, you know. I think we'd be kind of a good team to look at. You might be onto something there, Fusion. Who's the Sandbird? For the sake of it, we're going to... No one else has an icon. Cool. Not exactly deep story mode stuff here, right? Press L to jump. No, 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 no. Oh, you can switch on the fly. Static shadows, dynamic shadows, real-time reflections. You get real-time reflections no matter what. Let's go with balanced. Lean. If you got time to lean, you got time to machine. I'll learn soon. I'll check. I can check at the end of the stream. I've still got the disc and the card in the machine or whatever. This has online play, right? Change view. I need to look at that. I need to hear more announcer, to be honest. Maybe bickering announcers. One of them cheated on the other one's wife, sort of situation. I'm not good at that. I'm holding the A button. All right, let's change the view. I don't like that one. The first view does feel very retro. I'm kind of digging it. All right, just curious here. Do I have different types of boost? How do I get a clean landing, man? Yeah, I'm not really feeling this 1440 mode, man. It kind of looks worse. It looks more digitally broken up. It does not strike me as 2K, really. It doesn't. Oh, okay, I can jump anytime, huh? Oh, guys. What's the attack button? Oh, shit. What games look particularly good at 2K? Isn't Mario Kart World Tour 2K? No, it's Mario Kart World, isn't it? But I keep calling it World Tour. I hope these guys are crashing. Jerks. Whee! You know, not a bad, like, it's not a tech demo, okay? It is a game, but it's a good showcase of now for things to come type thing for the Switch too, isn't it? Okay, the way Final Lap appeared on screen, you'd think it was finished. You think the race was over. I could get a little more EDM out of my soundtrack. I'd want a little more EDM pulsating. Maybe I need to play this, you know, with headset on. First place is really up there, huh? I see him in the mini map there. He's tried to jump. I did. Okay, that looks like an alternate track I might have been able to jump to. Shortcut. Why don't they have shortcuts like in NASCAR? That's what they're missing, right? You dick. No. Okay, I'm in the running though. I'm in the running. Pilot Wings is closer to being a tech demo. Though I will say, Mario 64 is pretty rudimentary with the objectives. Mario, we need you to get the stars. You hear that? Like every system of dialogue is Mario, you need to get these stars. There isn't a side quest. Because like everything that you think might be a side quest is actually a rewards you with a star. So everything gets you a star. And some of the stars are just kind of like, just put it at the damn top of the map, you know? Kirby Air Riders has shortcuts. I don't know if they're that effective sometimes, but the Air Ride stuff does have shortcuts. I mean, I would be fooled to think that this was actually a 2K render. It doesn't seem like it to me. We may swap back to 4K. Collect orbs and... Okay. Ugh, man, maybe no matter what, you're going to get some of that. Look how crunchy that looks, that log. All right, goodish start. Oh, we've got racist jungle music. Why not? Dude, you know what? Almost giving me some of that Redwood Forest race vibe, Cruising USA. You know what I mean? I think there was a relatively recent cruising game. Am I wrong? That got like delisted. All right, that's what you want to do. Boost on the way down, baby. Oh boy, maybe not. Cool effects there with the water. Hey, it's not like we're getting a wave race anytime soon, right? Though there was, I think on Xbox there's a game like Hydro Thunder or something. So I think that's the name of it. Yeah, I could see that coming. This does look a lot better with the quality mode, by the way. And it looked to me like it's running at the same speed. Like, I was concerned that it wouldn't truly be running fast. I actually kind of like how there's some obstacles. We need obstacles in NASCAR, Banjo. See if you can get it done. Call the France family. I jumped soon enough. Please have a train go by here that we need to outrun as like some kind of homage to cruising. Oh, that guy kind of hit the rails. Anyone remember how the original Gran Turismo only had 2 songs that you'd hear all the time? But the game was a big enough hit, you'd almost think one of those songs would chart. Dick. Oh no. No, whoa. Shouldn't have done that. That really... Wow, that put me back. And to think I'm playing on the slower speeds, right? Like, this is kind of manageable. But, I mean, what kind of expectations could they really have launching a racing game alongside the pack-in title, right? Which is a racing game. So you got to do something quite different. And this is a fair bit different than a Mario Kart. And it helps that new Mario Kart's ball slow. Like, irritatingly. Sorry, I've got to abandon the chat here for a minute. Oh, that looked like a rock, like it could take me out. I wonder if they're stacking the deck, like everybody's just running interference for the guy in first. Oh boy, first crashed. This is my chance, boys. We might just have to water bomb this. Oh man, I thought it was still going for a second because I thought that was the last one. You've reached first place. I was kind of expecting something else, like, I don't know, like I think that as soon as you cross the finish line, it should show a replay of you finishing. Or, you know, 180-degree flip of the camera. So you don't feel like you need to keep driving. Does that make any sense? Vaughn, you have to ram the other riders from behind so that you hurt them and steal their speed boosts. Is that why I'm the one that's always spinning? Every day I'm shuffling? That's what I believe I've heard. It may not even be a Redwood Forest, but it was giving me Redwood Forest vibes. But we're playing jungle music, which... yeah, I don't know about that, guys. I take umbrage with that. I want to see people who are hard on Air Riders play this. It would break them. Tony Stewart made a sarcastic joke they need to have with 10 to go half the cars go the other way around the track. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you see those figure 8 courses in like old races or something? It had to be real, like not just video games, right? Where they have a figure 8 at like a destruction derby type thing. By the way, I don't think it's coming to Switch 2. I don't think it's coming to Switch 2, but I have to look here. I've heard there's a new Wreckfest. The previous Wreckfest, I've heard good things about, but it's a 2019 game. We get Wreckfest 2. What do we have on sale? This got down a little more than that on Xbox. It was still $15. But it does have like a Xbox One X type update, so it would go 4K 60. I think it'd probably play better on Xbox. Cotton Fantasy. Oh, look, Wonderful 101 remastered. Why did I have that? Is this something kind of like Beautiful Joe group, sort of? I don't believe that's on Xbox. Lollipop Chainsaw could be a lot cheaper than that. Cotton, you've got a side-scrolling shooter, but, you know, Switch, not Switch 2. Let me look for Wreckfest. Surely Wreckfest 2 is coming to Switch 2. Surely, right? Is Wonderful 101 worth getting? Yeah, I've seen of these figure 8s. It seems like I don't know, man. That seems straight up illegal. Not like the sport's afraid of saying. I'm saying like this. The gaming commission would not approve, sort of stuff. Would love to see OG Tekken a lot cheaper than this. That's ridiculous. You should get Tekken, Tekken 1, Tekken 2 as a bundle for under $10. I say should. I don't know what we're going to do about Belmont's Curse over here, but hey, that's October. September's going to be a pretty busy gaming month. Guys, what do you guys think about the plaque at the bottom? It could look a little better, couldn't it? Is it readable? I don't know. Maybe it needs a little more contrast to it. Hey Anna, hey Sweet Tea Banjo, we got people. Anna, I have not worked on your button. I'm working on a few other ones. I don't know if we can do Fruitcake Lady at all. I haven't found a good version of that. I mean, what even's my latest button here? Cavafax isn't here yet, is he? Beautiful Joe is not in the eShop, right? Like, at all. Yeah, I saw Platinum Games there. But it looks like Beautiful Joe, doesn't it? So is it like developers of Beautiful Joe couldn't get a sequel with Capcom, so they fled? 2020 game. Man, I thought I heard about that a long time before then. That looks very Bayonetta right there, doesn't it? All right, guys, let's see if I can do this. Second place, I can win. But will I?
You're going nowhere.
I haven't checked. Wait, was that the end of the thing? Shit. There was only 3 races? I just learned the damn controls. I do like the way that machine looks. Barely lost that. I got sidetracked by YouTube concern farming videos. They're taking our games. What do you mean? Farming YouTube concern farming videos? Is there a channel called YouTube Concern? I don't know. Nintendo would benefit greatly from having having games that were on like Wii U, GameCube. Like, if you're not going to put it on GameCube NSO, you got to be able to have that in the eShop. Games that are exclusive to a Nintendo device, keep them on a Nintendo device. Only 3 races per cup. Oof. 3 races per cup is pretty oof, man. I mean, given that I died like a dozen times, I still made money. Excuse me, superhero mode? Fusion Shop. This is where you can add to your MechGaiva. MechGaiva. Guys, I do have another little announcement while we got everybody here. Trip to go see my grandma, my German grandma, Oma, on Thursday, canceled. Aunt's having some issues. Doesn't want any company coming. So that may be postponed to like the weekend or next week. I'm not sure. So Thursday, You guessed it. Thursday night, we are actually going to be starting Sunshine. Okay? Vaughn, Yenrock is playing Ganondorf. I saw that. They could do worse. They could do worse with the casting. I don't know. I mean, at least they didn't get Dwayne Johnson, right? It seems like that he is sort of like the unimaginative casting choice to actually get Dwayne himself. Show us your Nazi grandma. I don't have like a ton of pictures of her. She's never smiled in her life. So not real amused with me doing stand-up comedy. Even about her. I need to buy some fusions, huh? Uh-oh, that one's Chinese. Better not. What would fuse well with MacGyver? That looks very Wipeout. Falcon? Is that like Captain Falcon?
You're going
Need to show you guys the
nowhere.
screen, huh? There's an army of robots outside my flowery neighborhood's house. Flowery. Now that's the guy from the Undertale, right? I mean, Ganon is going to be CGI. Do you think you're going to see Ganon by the end of the movie? Maybe Ganon makes an appearance in the final 10 minutes or post-credit scene. I have a feeling that the movie's going to be goofier than we want it. It's not going to be all that serious. It's going to have, you know, like a fill-in score that never gets replaced. No memorable score. Like, it's going to be like a modern movie, right? Psygnosis made Wipeout. I forgot. Yeah, but wasn't it Namco that published it? Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. That kind of looks like a F-Zero type thing. Whatever happened to Jet Moto, man? Did they do like 3 games and that was it? All right, I'm gonna buy the Willard, okay? And see if I can fuse it with MacGyver. Only 200 to fuse? Well, let me choose what parts I'm fusing. Yeah, I kind of effed it up. I don't know if that... It looks more Willard. Oh, man. You can dismantle. But then do you get 2 ships? What if I fuse... Well, hold on. Well, I could maybe... What if I... Oh, no. You can only fuse... Yeah, I can't fuse it again. Okay. Unlock a new league by winning all cups. What? Oh, I gotta do... Oh, shit. I didn't realize... Oh, no, I made a bad choice. Well, that's actually, like, quite the advantage. I'm sorry, we gotta do it again. Sunshine will be Thursday and Friday, and I don't know if I'm going to go this weekend or what. Or next weekend. I think the paint job on this kind of got effed up. It's almost weird that the right stick doesn't give you a view change. I kind of expected a view swap that would be further away than this. Gonna need to see how this looks handheld. Oh yeah, okay, fine game. I've got the best fusion here, or what do we call these? Pods? Pod racing? I've heard of pod racing, that's gotta be the word. I do have the pod racing game on Xbox. Shit. Because it's on Game Pass. I never opened it. I don't know if there would be any interest in me trying that. I think it's the N64 pod racing game done up, like, a little bit for, like, Xbox One era or something. Oh, I got him. Very neat. And there I go. No rewind. F me. Boost him in the butt. Oh, you know what? It'd probably be smarter to grab these. Well, I wonder if you could hop that rail. Get some vocals in your music if you're not going to have commentary. Oh, hell. Ah, damn it. Dick. Not getting a strong sense of drafting in this. You don't like see an air channel there. Eat it. All right, I'm gonna try to make a hop here. Ooh, oh no, shit. And that's how I lost. Oh my lord, you can't do that. The real miracle is how they're able to resurrect the driver. Keep these things on the ground, for that matter. Miraculously in first. Bad streaming etiquette, though, to be doing a second go at this, right? Like, that's a bad look. Yep. Man, that shadow right there is horrendous. Like, there's a few things they could change with an update. I think the camera should flip around or be more exciting when you cross the line, because you almost don't feel like you won the race. I own Vanquished. Vanquish or Vanquished, I own it. I got it bundled with Bayonetta 1. They have... I think they work in FPS boost. You know, it's not like a Series X version of the game or anything, but I haven't played it yet, but I can play it on my Xbox. Yeah, Mario games are going to have a speedrunning community for sure. AI doesn't want you saying AI, huh? Not liking the shadows I'm seeing in places. It's almost like we've got tools we shouldn't have in modern gaming. Like if we went back 10 years, we wouldn't have this problem. Spin attack. Oh, messed that up. Oh, please. I was doing the grind from Mario Kart. And you guys have no idea how long it took me to realize that you could grind on the walls. Like, I remember seeing that in Mario Kart's, like, demo or something. One of the directs. But it was like, how the hell do you do that? I'm not seeing anything in the game telling me to do it. Or a spot where you can. It turned out it could be pretty much anywhere. You had to hold the jump button. I didn't understand that there was a hold the jump. Been a little bit since I'd Mario Karted. Surprising that you can jump without boost. Oof. See if I can grab a clip without making it look terrible. I wonder if that shortcut's helping me much. Oh, they're closing in. Shoot, I hit the wrong thing. Stay up! Ah, hell. That really hurt. That hurt a lot. That cost me. Why did you know that cheddar barbecue, wavy, and sour cream and onion equals a 3-layer dip snack? No. But I'm jeopardizing my chances to win this. Mekon! Let's spam the guy who's busy with a racing game. He won't have time to block me.
3, 2, 1.
So they did call the Redwood Forest, huh? Timed there. Dude, where are you drunk? Ass. Oh my lord. I may still lose this with the first place. I didn't play a ton of Wipeout, but this has a more satisfying bumping into them type thing. Like, Wipeout, it just seemed like you had a really tough time steering at all. And this, it gives you some kind of like credit for some kind of attack style. More satisfying than Wipeout. I kind of wish it looked better though. Like, I don't know if I'm getting the sense of speed. That's why I kind of need to play it at 120. See how that looks. Look at this guy. I was trying to take his power. Let's go this way. OF. No. No. Nice. Ugh, that scared me. Please, what the heck? All right, I don't know if I can win this with first place. It's gonna have to depend on some other factors. Oh my lord, game. Oh man, that sucks. Here, let's head this way. All right, one of you crashed. I don't know how I got him, but I got him. Come on. It does give a bit of Jet Moto vibe, doesn't it? I was asking earlier, whatever happened to Jet Moto? Did they do 3 games and that was it? I think I played the first 2 a little. I think I rented the second one. I remember Jet Moto 2, I believe, had a commercial where some granny was trying to play it. And the guy was yelling at her to push the button. The guy got off his bike and was like, come on, lady. Quickly avoid the obstacles. Oh, okay. It did mention that, didn't it? I think I won. We got a tie for second place.
Congratulations!
Zisp. Well, I think on this novice one, we can at least run every track, you know? What do you think hero mode is? Does it want to say? Redwood Forest at night? Or, I mean, what are we looking at here? Let's run the championships courses here. We got to buy some courses. I hope this one pays really well. It's strange how there was like so many games that were like a franchise. Like, look how many cool borders there were. We had several Jet Motos, and it's like no one knows what the hell you're talking about. I was watching a bad movie last night on the Roku channel app, and there was a 70s answering machine. It was huge. It was like a receiver. And I just thought, these damn alphas have no idea what the hell an answering machine is. Because it's like, so it provides the answers? What is it, like AI? What is it, like early AI? You ask it a question, it gives you the answers? Like, that's what you would think an answering machine does. If you were some dipshit alpha. A-hole, right? I like to call them a-holes, honestly. Zoomers and a-holes. I don't think Jet Moto made it to PS2 either, but hell, we have a Twisted Metal series on Peacock. And no games? Like, oh, hey guys, that's the next thing. We're gonna make glorified web series out of video game franchises. What do you got? How about this one, Twisted Metal? That sounds cool. All right, so we got the show ready. Is the game coming? What do you mean? Is there gonna be a new No, we haven't. We're not doing that shit. That was like 20 years ago. Like, you know, may as well cheat, right? Got my fused vehicle here. I guess you want to fuse the top two vehicles, then you'd have like the God car. Holy, what the hell? Oh, we've got a corkscrew. It's about time. Not a great accelerator here. Oh, I can see why you want to jump. Hell. Not a good soundtrack. You know, think about how electronic music has kind of taken off without a Wipeout game to utilize it. Without an F-Zero game to help. None of that. Please level out for me here. There we go. I nudged him a little with that shoulder. Cool. I'm getting almost a little bit of Mario Sand theme in this. Whoa, 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 whoa. That looked like that could have been safe, but now looking at it, you can see the texture is a problem. How come the Saudis aren't doing this shit? Why are the Saudis interested in WWE when they could be doing bomb-ass shit like this? Right? Do you think if I talked to like the Saudi prince or somebody, I could get them to do like my death fight, like Kumite? Front that for me? And I'd really like to get some death fights to the death going. And also humans versus robots. I think the humans have an edge for the time being. And like all of humanity will be rooting for the humans. But then once the robots start taking over, man versus machine, that's gonna really suck. Then well, however, you could sell tickets to the AI robots, right? Oh man, jumping might have been a bad idea. See, Saudis could have a sweet ass whale jumping sand. Oh my lord, I didn't switch. Sand wipeout thing going, but instead they're screwing around with WWE. You're about to have a solid mid card promoted to like WWE champ in Chad Gable. I hope you guys realize that. A guy who never would have gotten there back in the day. I mean, what's the track record? The guy, somebody that quickly attains Intercontinental Champion becomes WWE Champion, right? Or I guess settles for Heavyweight Champion at this point, right? If they're settling. But it's not like, okay, they reach their peak, they're just going to be Intercontinental Champ. Let's go. Nice touch with the whales. That's whales jumping across stuff. Very Sega, I must say. Get it. They're building a really cool F1 track. Yeah, but they could be doing this, right? Young kids have explode when they find out that we used to be payphones. Dude, I did stand up. This was a few years back, and I was talking about long distance phone calls, and the audience had was just like, huh? Like they didn't understand that like long distance was so expensive. You had to talk like Ben Shapiro quick. Say hi to your grandma. It's long distance. Oh my god. Okay. It's sold. You know, like, geez. That's how you had to talk when it was long distance. After stream, check out the clip I sent you on Discord. Okay. F-Zero was metal over electronica. I'm not sure what I'm getting out of. It's almost like they want to have a theme for the track. Hey, this track is going to be in the jungle, and then it turns out to be in the forest. So it's like, why are we doing the bongos? All right. Well, that was the first race on this one. There's got to be like one cracked vehicle that everybody uses online. If this has online play, I'm assuming it does. Peru? What are we looking at here?
3, 2, 1.
Man. Dick. Oh, I'm effing this up. The CPU's pretty easy, though. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, man. I'm having a much easier time with this than I was F-Zero on GameCube in SO. That kicked the crap out of me. It felt unplayable. Maybe the GameCube controller make a difference. I'm liking the look of this with it's got like a fence structure. We need more loops. Yeah, the first 3 tracks I was in didn't have loops. Actually glad to see that there are a number of tracks in this game. Not just like a handful, but it seems like there's going to be plenty. This is what you want. You want some inverted, crazy shit. Way more approachable than either Wipeout or F-Zero. Whoa. I don't know if I dare go after that. This is the type of shit NASCAR should be doing, man. Banjo, I did look at some videos on NASCAR while I was grinding some achievements this weekend. Oh, they went past me, assholes. Man, that part where they at some point, like you told me, they quit using actual cars and they just called it like the car of tomorrow, today or something. That is straight pathetic in a NASCAR game to not have real cars. Like, that is unheard of. At one point, there was a Madden on N64 that didn't have like one of the licenses. It needed a player's and a NFL license and shit. As such, it didn't have like actual team names. You just played as like Dallas. You didn't have a Cowboys logo. Had to be like Madden 98 or then around 97 or 98, something like that. I do believe I rented it and played it for a minute. All right, we gotta make some moves here, boys. F me, I'm not doing that. I should have. Yeah, as bad as, I mean, that's really something you don't want in your Madden game, is not having the license at all. To not have the car license in a NASCAR game, I think, is even worse. Even more of a sin. Oh, did you see that? I landed on him. I made him my bitch. Did you see that, boys? Yeah, I'm probably going to cost myself the damn game here by... Get first. Landed on him. Well, you've seen everything you can see in this game now. Spinning guys, crashing myself, jumping them. There are some shortcuts here. There definitely are. I think it might actually look better on your screen than mine. I don't think that these graphics are fully 4K. Like, it says they're 4K. Maybe there's some aspect about it's 4K, but the textures are not fully compliant with that. But looking at it on the computer, EA never bothered licensing the truck series manufacturer NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Technically doesn't have the names, but the grill shapes are there. You should have a career mode where you have to do like go-kart and sprint car, truck, and then you can get up to like, what is it, Bush? Surely they don't call it that anymore. And then, what do they call it? Monster? Nextel? Not Winston, but you know what I'm talking about. That should be your career mode. That's a no-brainer, right? You played the F-Zero GX game on GameCube. It was not good. The controls for this are a lot better. I mean, I'm not just outright crashing and getting destroyed. You get destroyed in this, you kind of come back. You don't have to retire for the match. This is much more approachable, more arcade, I guess. But that GameCube game, maybe that required analog paddle triggers. Which last time I played it, I was using this, and that's a no-go. Yeah, I just about can't lose. They call it NASCAR Cup. Like they don't have like a sponsor for that. As much as we're whoring out the naming of stuff, they don't have a sponsor for the title. Please, game. Oh, what the heck? It didn't want to crash me, but it didn't kill me. Like, this is some post-apocalypse. one would kind of be ashamed of their track looking like this. Like in reality, you want some like a dingy track to mix things up with like the volcano world, but at the same time, like you're not going to get people to fund this, right? Yeah, we have like tornadoes and shit. Don't worry, it doesn't interfere too much. My goodness sake. I think we might, maybe, did I sleep on this a little bit? Did I sleep on this game? This is pretty cool. It wasn't, I don't think it was getting a lot of talk because it was like, yeah, but there's a pack-in racing game everyone's going to be playing.
Only 2 laps to go.
They're definitely giving you a little bit of that Tron, Daft Punk music here. Tron Legacy, pretty good. I have not bothered with the new Tron. Tron Ares, I don't think I will. I do actually possess some inside information on Tron Legacy production that I put in my commentary track. And mind you, I gave that a glowing video review way before it was cool. Way, like everybody was ready to trash Tron Legacy. And I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. This was pretty sweet. And I didn't even like the first movie, to tell you the truth. Cool looking tornadoes, like seriously. Nope. F5, me, no you don't. Now, it was my my German grandma whose house survived the biggest tornado ever recorded, May 3rd, 99. She had like the only house in her town that survived. And by survive, I mean it still had walls. Kind of miraculous, like top story was put on top of her neighbors. And most of her antique stuff was fine, really. But she got like a full write-off from the insurance people anyway for like everything, because there's just so much to go through. They're just like, you know, we don't really have the time. Everybody's that's covered is covered. Fine. So be it. I didn't want to do that. Whoa, it gave you a boost, did it? I think that might have helped. It's nice that you don't have like a mortality gauge, like here's your power meter. Oh no. You're fragile. You're going to get eliminated from the match now. Like, this is so much more approachable. This is pretty good. And 15 bucks, it's probably priced about right, too. My inside production story is there was a gal who, like, dressed the Tron guy. You know, Garrett Hedlund. And so her and I think there's this gal Jim and there was another broad. They had to walk up and like put stuff on him when he came into the Tron world. I'm paraphrasing here. So he's in the computer world, right? With the programs. And then they walk backwards. Funny. They walk backwards away from the platform, very machine-like. And I asked her about it, and she said that they had to learn how to walk backwards in the heels down the platform without looking. They had to like keep looking forward and walk backwards. It wasn't like a reverse the... I mean, it would have been pretty easy, I guess, to get that footage to play backwards, and then you could have Garrett Hedlund looking around in real time forward. But they didn't do it that way. That's my inside information there. The gal's, her name's like Serinda Swan. She played a Marvel character on the, it wasn't Eternals, but there was something like that on ABC. And they acting like it was going to be a big thing, and it bombed hard. And it was kind of miraculous that what's his name, like Blue Bolts or something, like he can't talk because if he talks it like destroys everything. He made an appearance in that awful Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange and the Infinite Girl Power or some shit. Caleb, hello. Yeah, we're good. We're trying to get through this fast fusion here. I've got a little ways to go. We're gonna try to finish the not subsonic stuff. No, she had Gem had like blonde. I think her name was Gem, the blonde girl. The one I'm talking about, I don't remember what her character's name was, but she only appeared in that scene. Can I buy my way into the next? Nope. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll help. All right, we need to buy our ticket. Okay, now. See, you need to spend like 10,000 on this guy. Merge, you make a rock spark or a Sparkdale, right? Fuse these two together and then boom. You're pretty much set, right? One combination of these. Can I sell any? So we get to 10,000. I may just go ahead and buy like, I don't know, acceleration. Top speed's probably the most beneficial. 80 kilogram, jeez. Or 800. That's pretty light. Gem showed up later and got sacrificed, yeah. Jenny or Waterbomb Fimbot?
Yeah, man, don't worry. I got it.
I'm exploring some more Jenny buttons, by the way. I'm looking into it. Okay, so we got 3, 1, 3, 6, 9, 12. Not too bad. In that, I mean, we have 15 here. I'm wondering if these have more tracks. Maybe not, but 15 tracks is doable. Did I just hear retard glass? We're in space. You found out about a model that goes to car shows. Didn't that used to be a thing? I don't think they do that anymore. They used to have like booth babes, as they called them at E3. As soon as they lost the damn booth babes, that's when you knew the writing was on the wall. It's like, well, now, no, guys, it was sexist. It's okay. We can drop that. That was antiquated. Nope. Not good enough. We need more progress. We need strong female leaders in all your video games now. Progress. Oh my shit. And I'm dead. They made too much. There was too much money on the horizon with games. That's what the problem was. If we can get all the girls to play games too, then we can double our money. That's the sort of shit that happened to Star Wars. They're like, the white guys are gonna like this no matter what. Now we need to take the white girl money. Throw in a black guy too. We could use some black guy money. Oh my Laura. Alright, I'm not the only one crashing, at least. Oh boy. What? It's a property that guys like? Well, we gotta do something about that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the perfect media property. I keep telling people this and no one believes me. Endlessly rebootable. No one cares. They can just keep fighting the Shredder forever, whatever the hell. No one, nothing matters. No one has to play any character at all. It's not like, hey, Luke Skywalker has to be played by this guy or we're gonna riot. Nope, no one cares. They don't even have to, like, the only person that has to be a white chick. Like, you have one human that you really got to worry about among the heroes, right? Okay, two, Casey Jones. But the Turtles can be black people. Like, you could have a black guy voice the Turtles. Hell, there was a black guy that voiced Splinter for 3 movies. I think Kevin Clash voiced him for 3 movies. At least the first 2. Alright, we're gonna not die here. Soundtrack could be stronger. Maybe it's my TV. My TV doesn't have a lot of bass. No, I should have jumped. Oh man, I thought I almost effed that up. That meteor came at just the right time, didn't it? Vaughn said he was dead and I got excited. You would. Girl you're talking about is a booth babe? Alright, what's her name? F1 has grid girls. Oh, they got rid of them? Shit. The UFC has Octagon girls. So long as Dana White's in charge, I guess, right? Like, they've got enough. It almost seemed like he would be out of the picture when he slapped his wife. He must hold some kind of degree of control in that TKO deal where they can't get rid of him. You know, kind of like Vince McMahon in a sense, right? It turned out that they couldn't actually get rid of Vince McMahon. He had to sell. That might be the case with Dana White because you think, well, he's on video slapping his wife hard. An event like this is a bad look. We have to get rid of you. Nope, can't touch me. And because he's still there, you got the Octagon gals. As soon as they get rid of him, it's gonna. We're looking for a step in the future of progress, and you know it's just like equity and my whole lived experience and the way these people talk and say nothing. It's kind of miraculous, charming, amusing, you know, pick your word. Because it's like, how can you say so many words and say nothing? And it's like, oh yeah, you went to one of these classes about how you're supposed to be media trained, and now you can't be a real human. Okay, I see how it is. Here I am trying to bury comments. Like from Earthworm. Amber Fields. Is that a Beatles album? What kind of name is that? First of all, it's tough to be a hot Amber. It really is. It's not an attractive girl's name. You know, we're probably at a time now where these alphas run around. They don't have names like Jennifer or Kyle. Right? There probably aren't Kyles out there. Jennifer was like the most common girl name. I don't think that you run into you probably don't even run into Sarah. You don't run into any of that stuff, do you now? With these damn a-hole kids. They probably don't have a jack. You can damn sure rule out John, right? Alright, it doesn't look like this course is going to do too much to hurt me. Damn, Steam, nice effect. Only 2 laps to go. Well, it wasn't an endurance race, pal. Could just say second lap. I don't know. Final lap. That I could understand. I wonder if the boost on the vehicle means it gets more replenished from touching these, or if it goes faster when hitting boost. There's first place right there. We've got a mech. Doesn't necessarily feel like I'm going nearly 500. We'll have to see how this goes on like higher speeds. Oh my geez. Touchdown. Let's take this road here. Or not. Any shortcut? Does this have gyro control? Maybe not by default. Looks like I've got a decent lead. All right, robot, please. Avoid that so I can see. We're doing this. Yes.
You freaks!
I want my precious to have a different name. Oh, it's different, all right. Your precious baby. Yeah, and then they want their different name and their old name Muhammad, right? In England, like the last 10 years, the most common name for like the #1 baby name was like Muhammad. Now, I'm named after my dad's best friend. Now, I gotta wonder if my mom's parents were drunk or something because they spelled her name funny.
Oh, yeah.
What? Game crashed. I have a feeling it didn't save my progress there. What do you want to bet it did not save my progress completing that? It didn't. You son of a bitch. That has not been a common occurrence on the Switch 2, has it? I don't know if we should ban Earthworm or not. He's pretty aggressive with the threats. We have problems with that, but at the same time, I don't have a ton of viewers. So as long as he's not aggressive to you guys, I can deal with it. You think digital copies crash more, guys? Well, this is going to be a little boring doing this again. Sorry. I'm shocked it didn't save the results from at least the first race, you know?
3, 2, 1.
I didn't expect it to save that one because I didn't go to the next page yet. That's where it crashed. You do get points off for stability issues. Sneak in there. Oh, come on, I hit him. Where'd the music go? Got mad quiet. Out of my way, losers. Maybe it's because it's a space thing. It just dropped the music. But I don't think it did that last time.
Only 2 laps to go.
I don't know, the whole thing just sounds quieter. Oh, missed it. Gotta go fast. Brilliant move, really? No boost. F. It's almost like Guitar Hero switching on those. Guitar Hero is something theoretically I could try streaming. I have a 360 I can hook up. I don't know. Well, I think the game's behind me somewhere on a shelf. I know where the guitar is. I'm looking at it. You son of a bitch! No! Not cool. Oh man, I was going for the top. You guys play any of those train games that are, I guess, are big in Japan? Where you just try your best to stop at the subway line for people to get in and then you go? They have like a big simulator for that. That I know that there's a clip online where they have a simulator for this subway game that is so much a simulator it even comes with like a stewardess personnel or something. Like they have to have somebody operate it. My new short, when can we start blaming consumers for bad purchase behavior? Instead of always blaming corporations. I don't know. I mean, a lot of cases, the consumer doesn't have a ton of choice left. The corporations made sure that we didn't have a lot of choice. That's why they get away with what they get away with. This level's like Sonic Colors, huh? Except this didn't have rainbows, huh? See if we crash.
Put King Kai. 3, 2, 1.
All right, well, that was a better start than before. There isn't a look behind you button, is there? Or if there is, I don't know it. Oh, hell's sake. You want to crash quick. You don't want a long, drawn-out crash. Get back on the street. Of course, I'm kind of hoping that on the high championship, any crash means you lose. Like, it needs to be, like, pretty brutal like that. Consequences, right? Tried a little bit of the lean right there.
Only 2 laps to go.
Oh, I need to grab those. Hey, 10 years is here. Hello. Whoop. We'd already done this 10 years, but the game crashed and it did not save me winning this race. All right, get the lead. You rat bat shit. Oh, that's bad. Very, very bad. And I didn't even get the boost. I can win this. Get it, get it, get it. Don't crash, game, please. Yeah, I signed up for the Duskbloods test and I was confirmed. It's very weird. You do not get an email saying that you were accepted. You have to go look at the page again and see if it said you got accepted. I signed up about a day late and they said that spots were given out in the order of which they signed up, which I find unbelievable because you'd think that would mean it would be closed soon and that signing up late would mean you're SOL. So surprisingly, I got in. I do not know if I got accepted to Crazy Taxi, but as the Duskbloods things goes, I think on the 18th, they're going to give out the codes. I think for the online beta thing, it does specify that you cannot share the clips or, I mean, no streaming and stuff. But I guess I could get clips and then review the game right before it comes out, like I did Street Fighter 6, and make everybody mad at me. Maybe. I don't know. I love rats. Even you rat bastard. A bat rastard. It is less intense. Especially if yearly games that just... Yeah, I mean, to some extent, I do avoid a lot of those yearly games. You don't see me going, guys, it's Madden season. Let's drop a whole lot of money in our Madden team pack and then redo it in next year, you know? Be completely unsatisfied with the gameplay, but we're already $1,500 in. And then we're looking forward to next season where we spend just as much money. You don't see me doing a lot of that stuff. It's probably too late, Mr. 10 Years. If I thought it was too late when I signed up, and that was, what, over a week ago? So, yeah. Can someone spell iCup for you? I think someone can. Oh, what a glorious crash in the mech hard. All right, it didn't crash. Cool. See, the issue is it's the non-gamers who do that shit. Like, when you go to college, you find out that there's a lot of people with, like, Xboxes and PlayStations, and all they play are the non-gamer games. Like, oh, hey, I have an Xbox. What do you play? NBA 2K and Madden. Like, that, honestly, the problem there is there are people that they can kind of just milk. Like, they don't play any other game. You might be able to talk them into playing a Call of Duty, and then Call of Duty becomes the version of that. Assassin's Creed is supposed to be like the 3D action game that had a yearly punch out. Oh my lord, where are these guys going? Alright, I guess I didn't take the hint on that. All the yearly, we gotta punch one of these out. Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Madden, NBA. I don't partake in that stuff. Sonic gets a little bit like that too. Oh my shit. Yeah, this looks like OSHA would not approve this work environment. Alright, first place, I'm coming for you. Oh, I thought that might have been our jump spot. Maybe it was, and I missed it. Epic music here, huh? Up the butt. Playing this with the Pro 2 controller. Going okay. Ooh, how am I gonna get those? Not a lot of obstacles. Oh man. What do you think you're doing? Screw it. I thought there was a shortcut. No, I was too early. Shit. Now I'm in trouble. Yep, now we've messed up. Do a barrel roll. Go get that. Second place. These are pretty narrow, aren't they? I guess that kind of works. There's not a lot of like sharp turns. Times where you can fly off the track are kind of negated by a quick respawn reset. Does it have 3 teams in COD? The last I was really hearing about it too much, it was Infinity Ward and Treyarch. Right? That's what, oh shit, that's where the shortcut is. That's what a lot of people do. There are, you know, the people bought the game, bought the Wii just for the Wii Sports, right? You know? There are franchises out there for normies. The sports franchises are very for the normies, aren't they? Yeah, I didn't need to take a first place shortcut when I'm in first, but I thought I would anyway. I think I still won, so I think I still got the points, clearly. Not reading that.
Congratulations!
I don't need any help, and that's it. The end.
Will Rodden. All right, we've got enough to get the big boy thing, but we do need to kind of win more championships, so Mori Ice Park, Choku Circuit, and Vanilla Haze. But I do not have a new ship. I think I'm probably good. I mean, I do have some perks from fusing these, but I'm thinking if you got like any of these last 3 and fused them, it'd be a total cakewalk. Hold on, it says multiplayer, doesn't it? Oh no. No online multiplayer? Is that true? I thought this had online multiplayer. No. I still don't understand virtual game cards. Local users in game chat session. Okay, after I finish winning the championships in Subsonic, do we want to try a user in game chat session? I mean, is that online? I don't fully understand that. If we're in game chat, it's supported local users. Next bullet point, users in game chat session. Makes it sound like it might be possible. You're certain there's no online play. Split screen this? Good luck with that. Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard seeing where you're going with a quarter of the screen. There's subsonic, supersonic, and hypersonic. I wonder how fast that gets. We're going to use the Mechard. I went through my M&Ms and Reese's a little quick tonight, guys. Chocobo Circuit, that would be some DLC stuff. All right, that's a pretty good start, even though it's got me in 10th place, even though I've been winning. I don't really understand why I got put on the grid like that. Doing me dirty there. I think they did a pretty good job with these tracks. Oh boy, that's dangerous. Yeah, maybe I'll avoid that if I can. That's gonna be tough to reach. Oh boy, good luck with that. Oh, maybe if I was red inside there, I'd be okay. I see. I'll try that again. Here we go. It's almost easier to do combat in this game than it is in Air Riders. Damn, that was rough. I don't think I need to hit boost in there. I'm probably overkilling that. Damn, I don't... Yeah, okay, no reason to hit boost inside. First place, where you at, pal? Way up there, shoot. Oh, and that's a fatality. Alright, I'm gonna need someone to crash into first for me, please. That guy is taking off. Oh, hell. I've just lost. I'm not winning now. Was it a brilliant move? Oh, it's icicles. What the heck? What the heck? I don't know what first place did, but man, he really flew. He's about finished. You're looking, I'm working, so 8 can't really check. Ramming into another car is probably more streamlined than the spin attack. Is that what you're saying?
And that's the bottom line. Oh, now we got it.
Wait, have we talked about Retro Fusion having a button? I can't remember. No. And we're dead.
Get back to the track.
Wow, that's not a good way to crash. That took too long. Oh, rip. From Yellowstone. This is a more Bayonetta-like course here, man. Mind you, I do have Bayonetta 3. We've got quite a few games we need to get to at some point.
Only 2 laps to go.
Someone crashed. And you dick. Oh. Bayonetta 3, that's a game. You guys, it was 10 years who talked me into it, and then you guys act like, but that's like the worst game ever made. Like, so is Bayonetta 2 considered the best of the Bayonettas? Where you going? He's taking a shortcut over here. Maybe he crashed. These machines all steer really well. Oh my shit, I swapped. Guy's trying to trick me into making it seem like we ended. Yeah, spin out there, pal. Got some of that N64 fog here, don't we? Is this in San Francisco, this level? Track. Go, go, get it, get it, get it.
You reach first place.
Vaughn, if you're going to do it button for Retro Fusion, it would probably make the most sense to just get one of his YouTube shorts where he is there talking to the camera. But a short likely crops out his shoulders or something. Like, there could be some problems there. Let me save what you wrote there and look and see if I can find something that's like Jenny for him. San Francisco. Sunday best dressed Jenny.
Yeah, man, don't worry. I got it.
I am looking at maybe one or two more Jenny buttons. I've been checking out some of her stuff. All of her old videos do numbers now. I mean, everybody discovered Jenny. Probably helped that at one point she was hosting Star Wars content for Screen Junkies years back. That probably gave her a bit of a foothold, you know? You guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, do check out Jenny's video on the LARPing amusement park. I forgot what it's called, but it was like somebody made like a year-long Ren Fest. It's like, hey, what if we had a Ren Fest, but it was an amusement park with like a bunch of characters and like you had a blacksmith and a tavern. Check out that video. There's some good times to be had there. Maybe not as good of times as Star Wars Hotel, but it was one that she went to and, you know, had some on the scene footage. Just remember, folks, the same people complain about Mario Kart World being $80 for this. No one's paying $200 for. No, they're not paying $200 for old Neo Geo games. The new Neo Geo AE Plus games are, I believe, $90, which is way less. They were like $200 and $300 games back in like the 90s, new for the AES. It was, I swear, it was like at least 200, if not $300 for new games back then. I couldn't even tell you what people are paying for like Garou in '99. It must have been bad. From SNK, those kind of prices. A game that was on an Xbox, you know, but like I think years later on an Xbox, maybe PS2. Yeah, I've got way prettier eyes than that Jenny. Jenny from the Tension Block, not Jenny from the Block, but the where I guess if you act up in the Star Wars Hotel, they probably need to put you in a lockdown of some kind, huh? You don't. Sweet Tea likes Water Bomb, Ada Wong, Metal Baddie. Metal Baddie? Who's that?
I suck tonight.
Which one's Metal Baddie? Oh, this one?
Weird.
You like her more than you like Jenny? Okay. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, that gal is a smoke show. Unless she opens her mouth. Vanilla Haze, starring Tom Cruise, and on this downward slide, Cameron Diaz. Does she have a black bra in the weird clip? I don't think so. Oh man, this is a little too sideways for me. It's kind of messing with me, guys. I can't much see those. It's like it says it's 4K, but it's not native. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something doesn't seem right about this to call it 4K. Whereas if it was on Xbox calling itself 4K, I think you'd have a clear picture. Whoa, wait a minute. Sonic the Hedgehog whinge. Third place. All right, hang on to third. I may be okay. Oh boy. Not good. Not good. Eat it first. Not for long, but All right, we're going to go this way, try to avoid the wind. Oh, man. This is very F-Zero with that drop, isn't it? That was a very F-Zero type thing. For a while there, the only F-Zero game I had played was the one on N64. Tell you the truth. I wasn't too infused with it. I think it's the thing about it was it ran at 60 FPS when a lot of games didn't. Gran Turismo ran at there was a special single car time trial called like HD Showcase or something in the original Gran Turismo. Oh, parked it on him. All right, well, we didn't avoid anything there, so. Get it. You know, as fast as you're going, you got to wonder how big some of these obstacles are. Gonna thrust through here as best we can. Jenny. I watched her video on the last BronyCon last night while I was doing some Halo. 10 years. Did I mention to you today or not that I finished the Halo campaign Evolved achievements? 0.048 had full completion. So that was good. These are rookie speeds in Sonic Unleashed. Last time I gave a hobo cash, January 2012 in Chicago. Harassed by a lot of hobos. They all wanted $2. I mean, honestly, they looked pretty dangerous, so I just paid them. Not my town. I didn't want any trouble. It was super crazy cold, and it still felt dangerous. So, like, I can't personally say that Jesse Smollett made up all that shit. Because I was out just as cold of a night in Chicago, in January, Chicago 2012. And there was, I mean, it was not, it was pretty aggressive. It seemed pretty scary and stuff, pretty intense. That was really stupid, by the way. Walking around Chicago at all, not smart. I keep holding out for a sale for Sonic Unleashed on 360, but the FPS update. Well, got an FPS update, so did it. Is that worth playing at all? Is it? Bonzi Tree used to work at Chippendales. No. Thunder Down Under. It's totally different. It's competitor. And we won. One more thing to go. So I'm out of snacks. Sonic Unleashed is where he turns into a werewolf, right? What's this financial support thing? Is that how... Guys, I want to tell you something. That plaque at the bottom, that says this game provided by Nukem Nintendo. I need to make some adjustments. Had Grok make that today. Did not say to make the background green for transparency reasons. I told it to export a transparent PNG. Eventually it got the idea. Grok can now export transparent PNGs. It can also retain characters. It can retain characters. Grok retaining characters so that you can make like a movie and shit. If you paid Grok enough money, you could probably make a movie. Like we're at this point now, boys. So I did have it make a character for a t-shirt. I've got a couple designs to show you guys, okay? I want your thoughts, all right? So I've got a couple of things that are pretty much ready to go. One of them, I kind of want this shirt. Okay, first one I'm going to show you is pretty much ready to go. I think it could go on a trucker cap. If you guys get down with that sort of stuff. You'll see that it now does a transparency effect well. So this is pretty smooth. And let me bring up the other one I got it doing today. I'm going to do a short on this character and see if it goes viral, and at the same time try to hawk some merch. Okay, so first up. Boom. Hey, I don't make the rules. Transparency effects from Grok. It made that like a couple of weeks ago for me. And I asked to add some flourishes for like a t-shirt design. I'm thinking like a brown t-shirt. Brown or olive color. Hey, I don't make the rules. Boom. Maybe print it kind of high so you guys can see it well on a thing or something. Yeah. I think that could kind of work. And I've, you know, like when they got the update a couple days ago, I was like, hey, make that a transparent PNG, and it did. I went through so many efforts. I thankfully didn't spend a lot of time on this. But to try to punch that out to be a transparent file from what it gave me was pretty much not doable. The rules made you instead. Hey, I don't make the rules made me. Like, do I need to embellish on that? I don't know about that. All right, next up. This is a character. I'm going to make a short about this. I've been meaning to make a short about this guy. Boom. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Kansas is actually protected by an Evangelion named Big Brutus. So I don't know why people don't talk about this all the time. But I was trying to get Grok to change this up and do like a strong triumphant He-Man I have the power pose with a shovel, but then it kept changing the electric shovel into something else. It was doing other shit, and it tried to turn him into He-Man and stuff. So I think I'd just go with this. But yeah, you gotta look. Don't look up Big Brutus. I'll do a short on this someday or soon enough or something, and you guys will learn about the mythology behind Big Brutus, the lore, and all that. So that should be neat. And you know, that'll get seen by 1,000 people and die quick and never be seen again. I still don't understand why people aren't looking at my Michael Gridley video. Will probably take off when he sues me. And that Mario one, I'm really proud of, and no one's watching. You guys liked it. You would think with the likes it got, it would get way more views, so I don't understand that. So yeah, that's a little something I need to work on there. Do I really want to know? Yes. Big Brutus is right up your alley nowhere. Though you may wait for me to tell you the story. Is Kansas really protected by someone named Big Brutus? It is. Big Brutus is real. I have seen Big Brutus. Big Brutus is the world's largest electric shovel. It's amazing. It's an Evangelion out in the middle of the woods. No one talk. It should be like the biggest thing. It is the closest thing we have to dealing with a Robotech alien issue, and no one knows about it. Maybe I should. I've seen it. Probably should have done like the Star Wars Hotel Ginny video of Big Brutus. That's what I probably should have done. But I saw Big Brutus in like, I don't know. It was a ways back. It might have been like 2011, 2013, 2012. I didn't have good video of it. I think I just got a picture by the tracks. The tracks, Big Brutus's tracks are taller than me. It's like standing next to the sand crawler from the, like track wise, it's like standing next to the sand crawler from the Star Wars and stuff. Yeah. Big Brutus is like Evangelion Paul Bunyan brought to life. So, basic logic IQ. No, I need to check that out. That's a guy you told me to check out, right? Not like that. Not like that though. Back in the 90s in Kansas, we'd all go cow tipping, and the only time I've ever heard of cow tipping brought up was in Tommy Boy. I don't know if you're. It sounds like it's slang for something, but I think it is actually try to chop block a cow. There aren't really that many cows around. You made up a character with some lore. All right, let's get back to the game, guys. We've got one more set of whatever here. We have some money to play with. We do need to buy. Whoa, hold on, barely. No, we can't play with. We did one fusion, and that's going to be what we get, I guess. Best rank 1. Let's do this. The volume disappear in the game? Is it just me or the volume disappear? Everything here indicates the volume's on. It says audio capture, everything looks good. Yeah, I've never seen that done. No one's ever asked me to do anything. If any of the kids in my high school did want to do anything illegal, I think I'm like the last person they would have told, because they probably figured I would have narked them out or something. Maybe that's why I wasn't privy to any, like kids. I don't know of anyone even talking about marijuana in high school. It never came up. They had alcohol. It was beer. Beer was the weapon of choice. Oh, you're grabbing pieces up here. This is almost jungle-like, or Decrepit Ruins Sega stuff. I know Sonic had to go through a level like this. Are these lyrics? Oh! Ricochet! I mean, this car's been pretty dominant for me. And we're on the same speed, so I'm probably good. Oh, now we've got that very dubstep. Dubstep died, right? Like, you just don't hear about this music anymore, do you? With the weird robot sounds. Thank God. Alright, worst soundtrack. This is the worst track I've come across, sound-wise. We want something a little more ear-bleed for this one. That was bad. That Milk was a bad choice. Yeah, that does almost have lyrics. It's like the announcers got lyrics in this song. Oh no! Alright, first place, let's see what you got. Nope, and we're effed. That was bad. That was really awful. That cost me the race. Fourth? Did I just get edged out? I thought I was in third. Maybe I was looking at third. Shit. Yeah, there was a guy a bit behind me. Damn. No, I haven't heard no tipping a tractor. I've never heard of any injuries from that. It's more of an urban legend activity than anything anyone actually does. Or maybe it just goes unreported as a crime. I don't know. Got my work cut out for me now, boys.
Alpine Trust.
Alpine Trust. Second place to be implementing ice. These icicles. Acceptable start, maybe. I think I'm gonna have to win out though. I need to get first on both of these. Sucks that I bounced on a guy and then hurt myself. That's what really cost me that one. Generous item pickup, man. Well, I've said that as I careened by him. Holy shit. These guys ain't playing around. I jumped, by the way, and caused that. I was trying to get out of him rubbing me. It's not like they pushed me to the ceiling. That'd be impressive. Go get it. leaning into that electric guitar. Up your butt. Okay, can I hold in? Think I can toast this guy. But I want to crash him and crash him good. Honestly, that might not have been enough. Oh, yeah. There's not a lot of... The turns in this are not sharp. It is nice that there are times where there's corkscrews and some weird things happening, but it's largely a straight line. It's kind of narrow, but you can turn within your lane, essentially. But you don't really make like anything... You're not power sliding at all. That's for damn sure, right? Takes a few people to actually get tip a cow over. I've never seen one hurt one. They may charge you though. I guess they will just go moo, but you don't want to get kicked. Any heavy ass animal with 4 legs can kick like a truck. All right, I think we're going to need a first place finish, guys, on this last race. In fact, I think I need to bully X Dale and get first. Whew. I wasn't paying attention. Maybe X Dale got first on the first race and second on the second. That could be bad news. You rat. Can't see their damn names to know who I need to harass. That was fire. Figured there was some reason they jumped, right? And that's what the fire does. Oh, F me. Well, this isn't looking good, boys. Of course, X-Dale's not going to crash a ton. Eat it. Gotta be worried about that fire, though. Oh, I thought I was in first. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my shit me. Alright, fine. We'll do it this way. Oh my hell. Alright, someone hit the... Well, that escalated quickly. And that's a jump. Oh my god. What is this, around Tempe? This looks like Arizona. Oh, shit. That came off the rails.
Boy.
Yeah, who would have thought that having some I-beams sitting there in the middle of the freeway? I might have gotten third place. Yep, third. Shit. What do you mean 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5? You mean on the jumps there? Gestating mammal liquid?
Congratulations.
You'd think they came up with milk because it was short for something. Kaneda Wong, third place. But, I mean, now you can go to the supersonic, right? Or no?
New league unlocked.
Well, that was my first non-first place finish on these, though I had to do the first one over again. End credits? Shining. They got your shinin'. I don't know what that is. I got end credits. You had to get third place or better on each of the cups. The bad news is I can't buy the two top cars and fuse them together. I have to buy... I can buy one and then try to win the cup. Which I don't know if you guys want to see me try to do that or not.
Yeah, go to church. Find Jesus. Like, I mean, why is everybody so horny here?
I suck tonight.
Clint Eastwood probably directs actors all right, but you know, it's not like his movies are doing some wild off-the-cuff stuff with innovative... And he's not really breaking a lot of new ground, right? How old's Clint right now? He's got to be careening towards 100, right? I don't think he's directing another movie. I think he's ran out of, you know, The Mule. That looked like that was going to be his last effort at an Oscar for acting. It didn't transpire. Then he had some, was it Trouble with the Curve? Where Amy Adams has to do something with baseball? That was his last movie, I think. Or was that one where he struggled to ride a horse in his 90s? Was that the one that he did last? No, it seems it actually, you know, if you would think that this would be like a full, like a AAA game on the PS2 or something. Like, it seems like there's enough going on that you would think this would be like a major outfit did this in the day. But you see, like, any game like this, that's probably why we don't get a new Wipeout or a Jet Moto, because it's like, what else can you do with it to necessitate like a $70 purchase price or DLC or any of that? You'd come up with a few courses, but it'd feel like, yeah, well, an indie game would have more courses, or it'd be cheap if it was an indie game, you know? It just wouldn't quite work. But this is surprisingly, visually, they packed it in a way that, you know, it's packaged like it is a AAA game. You'd be surprised to realize it was indie. There was a Jet Moto or Jet Moto 2 demo disc. It was included on a demo disc from Pizza Hut, but I think I did rent Jet Moto 2. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot fuse C10,000, and I would fuse like, I don't know, these two or something, top speed and acceleration, maybe. They don't have much boost, do they? So what if you did something wild and got something that had a lot of boost already? That's a lightweight, and this is a lightweight. You could probably do some pretty crazy stuff there. What has a ton of boost? This and this would fuse to make a super vehicle, right? Now acceleration boost, and then you'd have a lot of top speed. They probably want you to fuse these last three or so. Yeah, this one's just overall better than this one here, so. Look at your fusion history. We made the mech hard. You can't paint them up or nothing. Is Pilot Wings? That's on NSO, right? Maybe I should give that a try. I think you're supposed to just be, and also the original is on Super Nintendo NSO, and they have Pilot Wings 64, right? I did play Pilot Wings, was it Resort on the 3DS? It had some charm. The rocket belt stuff was kind of cool. I think that feels more tech demo of the. That's what you don't see any of those because it's too tech demo, right? So you don't see any more. My PS1 came with Jet Moto, Spyro 1, some mid-car game, Tempest 2000, Project Overkill. I don't know if Project Overkill or mid-car game. The Super Nintendo one, I think I've tried it, and it is pretty rough to wrap around your head because it's all mode 7. So it's like Skydive, but you're on a, you know, mode 7 plane or something, trying to figure out where you're going to land. Tech demo, I'm telling you. But at launch, I'm pretty sure, I think it was IGN or GameSpot, or one of the major magazines said that the best launch game on the N64 was Pilot Wings over Mario 64. Pretty sure. Also, Blast Corps is pretty cool. There was a game that they showed. It was either on Xbox show or a Nintendo Direct from the summer game whatevers. There was a game that was like Blast Corps, where there was like a missile. No, I think there's a missile that you have to clear everything out of the path of the missile in Blast Corps. There was a game, I think, that had like a runaway train you had to clear the path for. That's an upcoming title. $10,000. Are these cars worth it? See, if you're real light, maybe you'll fly better. It's not a ton of boost. That one's got the boost. The boost plus the top speed. Probably have plenty of acceleration. That, I mean, I could afford. But then again, what's it cost to move over to supersonic? Let's see if we do go faster in supersonic, guys.
Richard Labs.
Oh. Acceleration is handling, huh? Let's see if we hit 700, because it said supersonic, so I thought, okay, are we going to be faster? I don't think we hit 700 before. Maybe I'm wrong. What speed of sound? It's in the 700s, right? And evidently the game won't save your progress between stuff. Oh no. I don't think you can back out of this. You have to like, you know, can't resume your Grand Prix. I don't think. Real shame about the no online support, man. Am I going faster? It feels like it, right? Not certain if the tracks have been changed up. I don't think I was topping 600 before. Why did I do that? I thought I would go for them, guys. I thought I'd go for those. We're just going to do this one race here. So I'd have to redo this anyhow. Maybe I'll come back to this and do the hypersonic Grand Prix for a stream. Though I don't know if these cars I'm racing against have fusing abilities. Yeah, I feel like I'm going through here faster. Second place. Could be worse. There's no rainbows. No, I have not seen any rainbows, man. Graphics wise, pretty ambitious to have a little bit of a realism type thing they're going for here, but you can certainly see where the AI upsampling stuff is kind of come into play. I've seen it done worse though. You know, it was really bothering me more in Halo and 007 First Light. I would say so. I wonder if I can exit this and resume. I doubt it.
Supersonic. Mercium.
I think it wants me to redo the course. Yeah. No warning when you exit. No, are you sure you want to exit? You'll have to restart the whole Grand Championship Cup again. I'm surprised you didn't get a warning. That would not have gotten past, you know, quality assurance right there. They would have been like, hold on, we need a warning. It's also shocking that there isn't a tutorial. Hold A to do this. Hey, I'm the cute anime girl, and I'm going to tell you how to play the game. Is it still coming to the Switch 2? Because, I mean, if there's something the Switch 2 has shown so far, it's that it's willing to accept ports late, right? What lies ahead? What's going on there? Nowhere. Sonic R Living in the City, Sonic Adventure 2, City Escape. I never played Sonic R. Are you guys playing the Sonic racing game? Surprised nobody has ported Knights to PS2 remake to Dreamcast. It is on Xbox. It doesn't look great. It looks like a Saturn game. It doesn't seem like any kind of remake to me. I could be mistaken. But the version I have on Xbox seems very Sega Saturn. I have a few Sega Saturn games on Xbox. I guess the bangers of the lineup. I've got Elevator Action Returns, which is goated. I have, and possibly the best Saturn game, Guardian Heroes. And it has online support on Xbox. It's an Xbox 360 arcade title from back in the day. It's pretty amazing. He's quoting the song from Sonic. The song goes like that. That's kind of odd. Yeah, I mean, look, do we get a date for that? Like, how come we can't get some non... We're going to have to try some of this DK challenge stuff. I don't even know, man. Tomorrow, we're moving up. Look at that. It's a hamster. I think I'm down for that. We're going to have to move up Wrecking Ball Wednesday to tomorrow because there is a new Overwatch hero. So we may as well try out the new Overwatch hero. It's some tank girl. Demon. D.MON, and she's the leader of the mecha team. And I guess they captured Hammond or some crap. It starts the new season. We may as well get her, sprays. I'm just glad they don't have any more achievements going into that game. That would really drive me up the wall to have like all the achievements and then they come up with new characters. Oh, you don't have the achievements. Shit me. Who wants to be a jellyfish, really? Like, these are Tamagotchi Life. I thought that they were like weird me characters. I don't know what that's doing. I've looked at these. I can't quite pull the trigger on any of it, to tell you the truth. I want another Asian gal. Like, if we can get Ada Wong, I don't understand why we can't branch out a little ways and have non-Nintendo characters. Nintendo, you have a good relationship with Capcom. Give us like Ada Wong, Kaneda Wong, right? I know it's popular to say Saturn was better than PS1, but I'm sorry, PS1 was. I guess I'm going to have to do my big moratorium on Saturn because there was this garbage tier video I watched yesterday. This guy, hold on, let's go to the eShop. There was something we wanted to check there. What'd you guys have me thinking of? Oh, 007. Wondering if it has a date. The Spy Who Shot Me. I mean, this is pretty much the same game, right? Remember this scene? I'd say they nailed it. 2 years ago, for that matter. Watch some garbage tier YouTube video, and you keep running across these because minutes watched are farmed so easily on these 30, 45, 55-minute videos. The downfall of the Sega Saturn. What was this guy's channel? This slop. This guy, it was called like the downfall of the Sega Saturn. I get it, A/B testing. It might have had something else. He talks about all these problems leading up to the launch of the Sega Saturn. In the final minute, does he even get to the Sega Saturn launching? That is how much time we're wasting with garbage YouTubers. And he mispronounced names. Thanks to the British guy. British voice sounds like authority on YouTube. British aura farming. Oh, it's a British guy talking about video games? He must really know his shit. Mispronounces the name of Joe Lieberman when trying to mention Mortal Kombat's violence and stuff. It's just everything's crap. And, you know, these are the same type of people that would warn you that everything's becoming crap when they're over here phoning it in, right? Let me see if let me see if I can find this video to make fun of it. Hyped in Gaming. Now it says it's called Sega Saturn The Price of Victory. This guy was so full of garbage. And, you know, everybody lapped it up because they have some installed audience from being British. Quit watching British YouTubers. Jesus. They don't give a shit. They're there to shill, put in ad breaks, mispronounce stuff, use the wrong logos. At the very beginning, he's talking about Sega and uses the Wong, you know, the new Sega, instead of Sega. Nothing of the time. Uses the new, like, I don't know why they even change this. You've seen it on their recent stuff. The ad will show up and it goes, Wong, and it shows like this eyeball opening with Sega. What was something wrong with Sega? Shit. British gamers, yeah, dude, oh my God. British YouTubers, they will dick ride the Sega Master System like they're damn Brazilians. And Amiga, they act like the NES didn't exist. They say SNES. No one in America said SNES. We said Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo. That's the truth. People were not running around saying SNES in the day. But I do like SNES Drunk. Got to give SNES Drunk his flowers. That's one of the better YouTube gamer channels out there. That is not a guy who's trying to find some way to waste your time to farm minutes watched. And how does he ends almost, you know, you came across an old SNES Drunk video when he doesn't thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day. That's how you know you ran across an old SNES Drunk video. ZX Spectrum. Oh my God, shit. That was the most British thing you could possibly type. Oh man, if you said Rolls-Royce Phantom 3, it wouldn't be as British as ZX Spectrum. SNES Drunk is good. SNES Drunk, he has a formula. He sticks to it. He doesn't go, okay, now I gotta go do the thing where I bash the Star Wars movie to Aura Farm, you know, like Jesus. Yeah, SNES Drunk's good. There really aren't that many good YouTube gaming channels. I mean, hell, I ran across one where the guy was really into GameCube and he hadn't uploaded in like 2 years. And I was like, man, I just discovered this guy too late. He had some good stuff there. But a lot of things seem to come up. Hey, I've got some installed base that I can now exploit on YouTube. That's what most of the podcast crap is. So much of YouTube now is I'm getting bombarded by Anthony Cumia complaining about Gavin Newsom and Zoran Mondani as if his life depends on it. He has to tell you 3 times a day how bad these guys are. And it's like, I don't give that much of a shit, pal. And it's just like my feed. Shit, I can probably open this up and show you. Carolla hangs out with somebody that his girlfriend told him to talk to. And so, I do get recommended a good amount of Jenny stuff, but she doesn't put out new content. And that's kind of the problem. Has the left gone too far? Well, that's a way to get clicks, right? Oh, people will click on that. Make sure you title the video that. Put that in the thumbnail. People will be all over it. God damn. I got late last night, I got a message from Shop Temu on Instagram saying something of the like, hey, sign up for our partner program and something. And I thought about it and I'm like, well, they have another YouTube, like Instagram account, which is called Temu, but their X account is Shop Temu. The website makes no mention of Shop Temu as an Instagram account, and this could be a scam. Also, I haven't bought anything from Temu. I don't intend to buy a lot of stuff from China knockoff like that to then recommend to people. So most of the things I try to pick up are more on the legit side of things, I feel. You know, if it's something I use. After this, I am planning to make a video on these lights that I really like. So, yeah, we're probably about ready to wrap up here. Fast Fusion. Worth $15, yeah. This is the kind of game that you might think could cost more than that. It fills a void of games that we just don't see anymore. Because I think that you couldn't justify a Wipeout at a full price now, right? If we got Wipeout, you might see Wipeout by the Shinin dev team over here at $40. I mean, we're seeing that sort of thing happening over at Konami, where it's like, okay, well, oh, you guys like doing your Metroidvania Dead Cells team. Okay, fine. Throw Castlevania on the front of that and call it a Castlevania game. We'll charge $30-$40 for it. So yeah, good recommendation there. I'm going to look at changing this graphic down below. I think it's a little too hard to read or it doesn't fit right. Maybe change that up a little bit. I kind of like the font and stuff, but I don't think you guys can read that. So yeah, those are some changes I'll be looking at doing. I'll add I have a Cortana button, maybe a Jenny button or two. We're going to look at some more buttons. Jacob's Retros. He only has a small handful of videos and hasn't uploaded in 4 months. I'll check that out. Let me screenshot that. If you guys recommend a channel and it turns out they're garbage, I'm going to come down on you for it. Check out the Sandbird Wingstar. Okay, we'll do that before we go here. Doon 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 doon. When is that event? We're going to be able to do that Wednesday, right? I kind of need to see day. Yeah, we'll do that Wednesday. We've got an Overwatch thing happening soonish. That we'll probably do a little bit of city trial, then get into the event Wednesday, and then do the event. Tough and tank types. I'm going to be using that Master Chief. And, if I'm recommending my channel is garbage. That would be a good name for a channel. My channel is garbage, right? What am I doing here? Sandbird, you said. Ah, so we've got a Superman. Not a huge Superman fan, even though I'm from Kansas. You did pretty good with the S there, though I was confused by the modern S. I was like having a hard time seeing it at first when James Gunn was showing it off. Sandbird. Well, it kind of looks like it's made of sand. I'll buy it. And this is a Pokemon thing. Yeah, okay, fine. All right, guys, that's going to do it. See you guys tomorrow. If you made it this far, wait until marriage counseling.